Hello, welcome back to another day here with Stoke Living. It is a beautiful day. It is the weekend. I am super excited about that. It's been a long week. Kind of nasty weather, and the weather turned out it's going to be really nice this weekend, so excited about that. Going to try to get a lot done here on the farm. And one of the projects we got going today is getting the garden ready. I went by a local I don't know what you'd call it, just a seed store, Sandusky's. They're in Pryor, and got loaded up on seeds for the garden. It's kind of surprising how, it's kind of this way every year. I'm a little shocked on how high prices are, but if you go to the grocery store, prices are high there too. So anyways, I got enough, I think, going to do. It's costing me right around $50, ain't no thing. But it's enough to get us started on the garden. Kind of just got the cold weather stuff along with the rest of it, but just gonna do the cold weather stuff today and get it in the ground. Gonna try to get it in the ground. Philip has a baseball game today. It's a little scrimmage, so it might cut us a little bit short on time. Got to go to that, so it's gonna be fun, exciting. But I'm gonna try to get the garden tilled up. I've already burned it and tilled it and got it kind of prepared. I'd like to till it one more time, and we'll have it ready to go. So that's kind of the game plan. I'll show you guys real quick kind of our setup that we use to till the garden and get it ready. It is a King cutter, kind of a 3-point tiller, and it does a really good job. It has been around on the farm for quite a while. It looks like Dad's been dragging the field. Picked up a few golf balls there. And this is what he's using for the old drag. It's supposed to have been a cattle guard. We never end up using it for that. But it does a good job on knocking the cow piles down and getting the field ready for summer and for haying. So just kind of improvise and use what you got here on the farm. So I'm gonna get this thing unhooked and go get this thing tilled. Well, I got it tilled pretty good. Good enough for today. A little wet, a little bit wet for what I'd like, but I really need to get it tilled up, and it tilled okay. You can kind of see I did miss a spot there, but that's all right. I'm not planting right through there right now, but I will in the future. But I'm going to be planting down right through here. But it was tilled up nice. I'm being summoned to go eat some dinner, so I'll catch you guys later. It is that time of the year again. It is time to plant the garden, and it was one of my favorite times of the year. Winter is over with and spring is here, and getting out in the garden and getting ready for things to start growing. Sometimes I'll get some questions about, man, Derek, why do you plant so much in your garden? Why do you plant so much? Is it really worth it? And I kind of was wondering that. I said, I've never really put a pencil down. I've just done it because that's what I've always done growing up, and it's what we do here at Stoked Living, or on the Stokes farm growing up. We would always plant a garden. Dad always had a big garden, and I learned from him. And my grandpa, he always had a big garden. And I was kind of wondering, you know, it's pretty easy just go to the grocery store and just pick up groceries. And Dad always asked, he said, you know, Derek, if you weren't able to go to the grocery store, what would you do? Would you be able to survive? And that's a question everyone needs to ask themselves, is what if you weren't able to get to the grocery store? What would you do? And so picking up the skill of learning just to grow just a few things, I think it's very important. So I was kind of wondering, is it worth it to grow your own food? And here is some of the stuff that I picked up, kind of our favorite things here at the house that we like to eat. Broccoli, there's cabbage, another broccoli. These sweet onions are not Vidalia, but they're very close to them. I think Vidalia has to actually come from Vidalia, I believe Vidalia, Georgia is where it comes from. And then we got these bulb onions here. Kind of see them like that. They're just kind of like your green onion, doesn't have a big bulb on it. I always thought that this right here would make the big bulbs, but it's not. This makes just your onion greens. These are called the slips, and if they're properly planted with spacing and then the right soil depth, you'll make a nice size onion. That's for like your slicing and stuff. And I really like a good sweet onion. Then we got probably my favorite is sweet corn, and it is candy corn with a K. I really like it. It's like eating candy.
No, it's not.
No, it's not like eating candy?
Mm-mm.
Sometimes I always think it's like eating candy.
Eat it then.
Huh?
Eat it.
Well, you don't eat it right now. You gotta wait and let it grow.
No, eat it.
All right, so the next one is this cherry bell radish. Okay, it's a cold weather plant. The next one we got here is spinach. Popeye spinach.
That is cucumber.
We got a cucumber for pickles. Okay, pickling and slicing and for salads.
What is that?
That is dill. That makes sure for your pickles, the dill weed.
Squash,
and then zucchini, squash. Okay, and then we've got squash, yellow squash, and lettuce. Okay, so these are the things that just kind of the starter basics. A lot of this is cold weather, so I just put a pencil on these things. If you were going to go to Walmart, what it would cost. I know if you go to those super Whole Food stores, I'm sure it's a lot cheaper, but I'm just going off of Walmart prices because that's what's convenient for us. Well, there we go. Added everything up, did some fuzzy math. If I bought just one thing, let's say one onion bulb, one thing of broccoli, one head of cabbage, one squash, one zucchini, one kind of a bundle of lettuce, and so on, say a pound of radish, the number I came up with all these things, if I just got one of them, the number was $22.73. That is with what one number I thought was very interesting was for corn. One ear of corn was 83 cents each. So I looked up, I said, well, this is a ½ pound bag of corn. How many seeds is in pound of corn?
I have no idea.
It is anywhere between 1,600 seeds to 2,000 or 2,200, right around there.
Planting that much?
Yeah, we're going to plant all that. So just doing the math, just with the corn, you take 1,600 seeds and you multiply that times 83 cents. And what did I come up with?
Oh, wow.
Let's see here. 83 cents. I thought I had it written down. $1,328. If each one of these made an ear of corn, that's how much it would cost at the grocery store. So what I paid for everything at Sandusky's, it was right around $50. And I was kind of like, man, that's a lot of money for vegetables. But really, whenever it comes down to it, it's an investment. Now, if you went out and sold everything. So my numbers for everything, if I just bought one of them, was $22.73. One of each one of these things. So that's quite a bit of money. And we are going to get a lot more than just one. So I encourage you guys to go out there and it doesn't take a huge garden. We've got a pretty large garden. It does not take a huge garden to grow very many things. And it's a good skill that everyone needs to have. So go out there, till the dirt, get out there, and it's not only good healthy food, but it's good exercise, and you'll learn a skill along the way.
How's a good exercise?
Working in the garden, digging up the dirt. Good. Pulling out the weeds, get the muscles built up. Get to be big and strong. Okay? That's how I grew up to be so big, is working out in the garden.
Oh.
Eating your vegetables. So, get out there with your kids, grandkids, and friends, and grow your garden. I strongly encourage it. Thanks, guys. We'll see you.